Hey you guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my chili recipe. So to start off, what I have here are some leftover turkey Italian sausage. This is turkey sausage, guys, not pork. I have these leftovers, so I'm going to finish those off. I also have some ground beef that I'm going to use. I have some green and red bell pepper that I had left over that I'm going to finish off. A yellow onion. Right here is our seasoning mix, the chili Tex-Mex seasoning. I never used the Tex-Mex kind before, so I'm not sure how it's going to turn out. I actually picked this up by mistake, but we're going to see how it turns out. Right here, I have some chicken broth. I have some black beans, and I'm going to use red kidney beans. I have a can of diced tomatoes, some salt, Creole seasoning. Here is some tomato paste, garlic powder, ground black pepper, bay leaves. Right here is red cooking wine. It gives it a really good flavor. So if you guys have this, please use it. If not, the chicken broth or beef broth would do just fine. Right here I have the crushed garlic. And so that's about everything that you're going to need for this chili. So let's get started. Okay, so I have my pot here, and what I'm going to do is just add a little bit of oil. And I'm going to saute up my veggies. I have my green bell pepper, red bell pepper, and my onion here. Add that in there. Uh-oh, I think I have... Okay, sorry about that. So we're going to saute that up. Give that a nice stir. So now, once that's cooked down a little, I'm going to go ahead and add my crushed garlic in here. I didn't add it when I added the green peppers and onions and things, only because I didn't want it to burn. So you want to add that, you want to let that saute down a little bit before you add in your garlic. So now what you're going to do is add in the tomato paste. Stir that in really well. And guys, I have my heat on medium to low. You're going to get that in, incorporate that in really good. So now what I'm going to do is add my meat in. So here's the Italian sausages without the casings. And then my ground beef. Just dump that all in there. So you just want to continue to stir this meat until it's brown. We're just going to brown the meat before we add the rest of the ingredients in. So now that our meat is browned, I'm going to go in with the seasonings. So I'm going to add our seasoning packet, the entire thing. I'm going to add 2 bay leaves. Here's some ground black pepper. Garlic powder, and then our Creole seasoning. Mix that in very well. My fire is still on medium low. next what I'm going to do, and what I forgot to mention to you guys when I was telling you the ingredients, is add a little bit of brown sugar. I have a little brown sugar here that I'm going to add, just a little bit. And what that does is cut down the acidity of the tomatoes that we're going to add. I'm going to mix that in. And now I'm going to go in with the wet ingredients. Right here I have my red wine, my red kidney beans, my black beans, and I keep the juice in mine. I want all the juice in there. The black beans. So I'm going to stir it all in very well. And what I did was turn my fire up to medium so we can get this back up to a boil. So we're going to stir that. And now what I have here are my diced tomatoes. Entire can. Now what I'm going to do is add in my chicken broth. I'm only going to add a little because I used the red wine. If you don't want to use the red wine, you can just use chicken broth and it will not make a difference. So as you can see, it may look a little liquidy now, but once this all cooks down, it's going to be very thick. So I'm going to leave this alone now and let it come back up to a boil and let it cook for a little while. If you guys noticed, I did not add any salt yet, only because all the other seasonings have salt in them. I do not want to add salt right now and make it too salty, so I'm going to wait until the end. So now that we got this boiling, what I'm going to do is turn the fire down because I want this to cook low and slow. I don't want it to cook too fast. I want all the veggies and things to cook down and come together, all the spices to cook down and come together. So I'm going to turn this low and let it go, and I'm going to come back and check it and show you guys how it looks. Okay guys, so it's been about 45 minutes, and I'm just going to take this off and check on it and stir it up a little bit. And I'm gonna keep this on low, cover it back up, and let it keep going. Okay, so it's been about 2 hours, guys. So what I did was about every 30 minutes, I came back and stir, just so that it does not stick to the bottom of the pot. You wanna come back about every 30 minutes and stir it. Leave it on low and let it go nice and slow. So as you can see, most of those veggies, those tomatoes and everything cook down, so you barely see them, but they're in there, and so is the flavor. Now what I'm going to do is give this a quick taste test and see if I need any salt. Like I said, I did not add salt in the beginning, so I'm going to add it now if I need it. So, okay, so I did taste it, and I need just a tiny bit of salt. I'm just going to add a very little bit. Because the flavor is pretty much there, so just added a little bit. Okay, so here you have it. Like I said, you see most of the oil and the liquid cooked out, so it's not watery. It thickened up. The veggies cooked down, so you just have a nice thick tomatoey chili. Very, very good. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.